I'm live. Okay, so today I want to talk about. Well, this is really going out to Candy Grandpre because she made a video saying that she doesn't know who I am. Blah 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 blah. She said that in all the 15 videos that I've made, which she's never seen, that I don't show any proof in my video that I'm being gang stalked. So I don't know how she's only saw one or two of my videos, but knows that I have 15 videos that don't have any proof of me being gang stalked. So you be the judge on that. But I'm gonna tell her right now why her and other people, why there's people who are highly gang stalked that don't necessarily give a lot of proof. Number one is because they are highly gang stalked. So they're not going to really want to just show pictures of their house, show pictures of their neighborhood. They don't need people like Lovely Peaches showing up at their door. You know, they try to keep their life as private as possible because not always. Some people are more extroverted with it, but there's going to be some people who are more introverted with it and they don't want everybody to know their business. The other reason why is because sometimes the way that people gang stalk them is very personal. Like they will use, like for instance, around my birthday, a couple weeks before, somebody made a video saying, they got my so and so's name, somebody that I know. Oh, I'm sorry. And then like around my birthday, the exact same thing happened to me. They emailed me something and they tried to show me that they felt like they knew somebody in my family member's name. So you want me to show that proof, let everybody know what, you know what I'm saying? No, most people aren't going to do that because they want to narrow it down to the one specific person that's actually gang stalking them. So if I go and show everybody that, then it's a little bit harder. But if I share it with, the YouTube people or I share it with an investigator, then they can narrow it down. I'm not going to show everybody that you tried to put somebody's name that I know that's personal information out there on when you try to send a message to me because that means you're gang stalking me, and I'm also not going to tell you that you were right or wrong about the name that you set out. Another reason why people that are targeted individuals don't show a lot of proof that they're being gang stalked is because, one, just look at the example of Candy Grandpre. She's living in a hotel or a motel. She's moving from place to place to place. So you don't have that much to be you don't have as much to be concerned about. You can literally just pack your crap and go to the next place. This isn't a place that you're living long term. That's common sense. So people don't be pressured into giving your information and to showing proof unless you want to do that. If you want to do that and you want to take that risk, or you're just full of the crap that people are doing to you and you just are going to just put it out there, know that you're doing it for yourself. Don't do it to prove to somebody who's a YouTuber saying that they're gang stalked. They want you to show them proof. Only do it because that's what you want to do. Because like I said, people like Candy Grandpre, she's not like living in a consistent place, and she's not, you know what I'm saying? If I lived somewhere where I really wasn't living, I would show you across the street more easier. I would do it more quickly. I would do that. But, the person that's talking about it is somebody who's and then most of your gang stalking things are like your gang stalking situations are the exact same thing, and they're extremely acute, like minute, like they're all about just cars that are driving by with one headlight on. Like people who drive a car see that all the time. Not all the time, but we see that. I see that when I'm driving. Like that's one aspect of being gang stalked. All of your gang stalking is happening in one place on the street, 9 times out of 10, or when you're going somewhere. It's not happening really that much at the motel. And it's not as big of a threat because it's at somebody else's location, a motel. So when you can start changing what you're saying about, I mean, what you're showing us, show us you being stalked at your own home that you're paying mortgage on. Show us that. Or that somebody else is paying mortgage on. Show us that you plan on staying there long term and you're not moving from state to state to state to state to state. Yeah, show us that. Show us more of your gang stalking besides you walking down up and down the street showing us headlights. And half the time you're literally making up things about people. You'll see somebody pull out a lawnmower and you'll say, gang stalker. You pulled out a lawnmower when I walked by. You're a gang stalker. Like just random stuff. Anybody could do that. Oh, look, a bus passed by. A bus passed by. See, they're gang stalkers. They're gang stalkers. Like, it's like the easiest crap. And then, like, the one that you had about the white dude at, what's that place called? Bodacious? I don't know. The dude was in there before you, but you walked in and you said he was gang stalking you. I don't know. The place looked like a place where mainly white people go. No offense, but nice, sophisticated black people. I could see them going there. And then you went to the mall. It looked like the dude literally worked there. He had like a thing around his waist. And how do we know you're not following him? I mean, I'm just saying, you probably are looking for places to go and to, I'm just saying, I don't know for sure. Maybe you're telling the truth, but I don't know. But I'm just here to say that don't let people pressure you into, and she's also the type of person to me that is trying to get as much information about you as she can. And she's also trying to get as much gang stalking information as she can. My thing is this: if somebody's not being gang stalked, it's going to be kind of easy to prove. But I'm like, if someone's talking and telling you the information, then they know something about it. They're either a gang stalker or they're experiencing getting gang stalked. You would have to be the judge of that. But nobody's going to be able to repeat, I mean, or talk about this situation and a different situation and a different situation, all these different situations. Maybe they're not showing the proof, but they're giving you the knowledge because they have visually seen the proof. They've experienced it. Everybody's not going to have a recorder on them 24/7 recording everybody. It's easy for you because you're walking on the streets doing it. It's harder for people when they're driving. It's harder for people when they're in the grocery store and they don't want to just do that. I mean, you can. It's harder for people who are in their house and people are doing noise harassment. And as soon as you pick up your phone, because I'm the type person, as soon as I pick up my phone, they'll stop. Or as soon as I put my phone down, it's like they know when I put my phone down, then they'll do something outside. So the only way that I could really prove what's happening, like the fact that you talk about almost everything that I talk about within a day, if I talk about this, you'll talk about it, you'll bring something up about it. If I talk about a chemical imbalance, like I was talking about that the other day, I noticed you mentioned that the next day or the same day. Anything that I'm talking about, I hear you mention something about it every day. There's no possible way that you could be doing that unless you're listening in to me or somebody's calling you and telling you to say certain words or certain things to trigger me or let me know that you're listening to me or watching me. And the only way that I can prove that to people is to have a video recorder on me 24/7. And then to prove that people are doing certain things and certain noise harassments at certain times, hey, I would have to have a video recorder on the street and on me 24/7. My name is in my channel. I go by Q. Everybody calls me Q. Cool. So, basically, that's all I have to say. I basically am just saying that there's a good reason why some targeted individuals don't give out all the proof that they're being targeted. Like, you're just trying to tell people more and more about you, more and more about where you stay, more and more about where you shop. If you're recording the streets, people are going to see what street you're on, where you're at. Sure, you can call me that. People are going to see like what street you're on, where you're at. I don't want people to know exactly what street I'm at. I don't want people to know exactly what grocery store I'm at sometimes. I don't want people to know that you used somebody's name and I know that you're trying to see if I know that person or not. So I'm going to share it with the whole world. I'm not going to show everybody that, I'm not going to show everybody that. Now, if I decide to get extremely brave, I will. That's like when a targeted individual is extremely frustrated. They've had enough. They don't care what you know anymore. They're just going to get the information out, every bit and every piece that you've been targeting them. So essentially, they're showing everybody their whole entire life, which can continue to keep them a target or make them a target, or it might make things disappear. But you can't pressure people into giving out all this information about them when you're probably trying to get more information, and you know you just want to know as much as you can, as much as you can. I'm not going to tell you where I live. You probably already got some hints, and now you want me to show you the house across the street. That means that I'm taking a lot out of myself to do that. Now, I think it's safer to do it, but I also think it's a risk to do it. So don't try to make it seem like it's just so easy to do. It's just so easy to show people where you stay. It's just so easy when people are highly targeted. It's not easy to show what people are doing, especially when, like I said, when it's extremely personal. They know what they're doing. That's why they target you like that. And that's why they know they can get away with so much, because they realize this person's probably not going to want to reveal to everybody where they stay. So we can target them right across the street, and we can be the next door neighbors and target them. This person's probably not going to tell people that I am digging into their personal information and sending it to them on comments or through an email or whatever, because then they'll have to show everybody what I sent. Yeah. So you show us better proof of what you're going through besides recording people on the street. And I do have proof. I have proof. I have proof. I have good proof. But like I said, it takes a lot for me to just show people that, because it's in a way invading the individual's life even more, the targeted individual's life even more. So that's pretty much it. I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to put that out there. And if you notice, I did throw in some hints about one of the videos that I do want to make another video. I'm sorry, Candy Grandpre, but you really came for me in that other video. You was talking about you didn't know me, but you said, because I commented on some of your videos, I was trying to be nice to you at first. I watched your channel. I came across your channel when I was looking at everybody who had something under gang stalking. And I noticed it was a female who looked, about a certain age range, and I was interested in seeing, your videos. I clicked on your page, and I noticed that you were kind of upset because nobody was really watching your videos. You had about 20, 30 views on each video. And I was like, well, I'm going to watch this girl and see what she's talking about every day because she's on here every day. And I'm just going to see what it's like for a girl who lived in hotels and stuff. I've been there before, and how she's making it. And I noticed, like, after I started watching your channel, it you started getting way and way and way more views, girl. So you should be happy I started watching your channel. I don't know what it is, but like I said, when I first started watching your channel, which had to be no more than in like December or a month before then, before the new year. Yeah, you didn't even have that many views. Like you had a whole bunch of videos. I don't know which channel I was watching, but you had a whole bunch of videos and not that many views on any one of them. So I couldn't have been watching you that long. I only found out you had other channels through listening to you and you advertised those other channels. That's when I looked at the other channels. But girl, wasn't nobody hunting you down. I didn't even know, I just started noticing certain things after a while of watching you. And I was like, something's strange. Um, I know who you are. I think I know who you are. Yeah, I think I've been on your channel. You had like a video where you were in a store and these dudes were like buying something at the counter. I think that's you. Yeah. So, and I think you might have even checked out my Twitter. Like you were one of the first like you were one of the first people in the game stalking community to check out my Twitter page and leave a comment or something. Yeah, so I remember you. Um, I don't know. It's just like people they want you to go the extra distance when they don't even have enough to go the extra distance, but they want to pull all of that out of you. It's just crazy. And then she's like, I want to know more about gang stalking. And it's like, well, you're going to be experiencing it, so you'll see. Like, if you want somebody to teach you about it, the only way you're going to do it is to be open to other people and their experiences and not saying that everybody is a fake targeted individual. Now, there are a lot of fake targeted individuals, but you can find plenty of people, or you can go research some professionals who are making videos about it, and they're telling you, how the perpetrator makes you feel, and the professionals are telling you how the victims are made to feel. You can look up professional people who are talking about this subject matter if you want more insight. So you don't have to just listen to people who might not be telling the truth, but you can learn from both people because I am. I don't have Instagram yet. And if I do get an Instagram, it's probably not going to be a lot about gang stalking. It's probably going to be about more happier things. So, yeah. Could you hear what I said? or no? More happier things, yeah, like, you know, happier things, fun things. Um, yeah, gang stalking is a dark part of my life. It's a, it's one of those weird things, that didn't always seem to be there. Like, no, no, I'm sorry. It's not gonna be a fans only page where I'm gonna be like, no, but it will be, yes, more girly, more happy, more, friendly, like as far as I can share with my friends this and not just then be like, oh wow, we're all gonna need to go to therapy after hearing these stories. They could be like, yeah, you're doing pretty good in that. And because the enemy people, they want to keep you down and keep you just flooded in this to where you can't accomplish anything or focus on anything that's more positive, that things that have higher vibrations in life. And I mean, do I look like the type of person that only wants to talk about negative things? And no, like there's people on here who are too talented, too interesting, you know what I'm saying, too motivating. They can be all this great stuff to other people that you can't possibly just talk about gang stalking all your life. But I do it to protect, to try to help protect people and to try to make people aware of it. And I think that gang stalking can become a very profitable business. And I'm not just talking about making YouTube videos. I'm talking about getting into the industry of self-defense and helping people protect themselves. Single women, women with kids, men just finding out what their situation is and how we can provide better, um, safety for them and security. So those are the type of things that I imagine. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, I don't mean to, and like when I see Candy Grandpre, it's like sometimes I be wanting to feel bad for her, but I realize that, see, if you feel bad for people who don't feel bad for you, they're like cats. Like they'll be like nice and then they'll attack you. Like, because I'm genuinely a nice person. So I had to remember to stay like this, all the time, because if I put my hands down, what I'm saying, that person is going to try to kick me in the face or do whatever. So I just had to constantly remember, this person is not my friend. This person, even though they want me to feel empathy and sympathy for them, they're not going to feel it for me. I had to remember this person is after me. This person is trying to get me. This person is trying to destroy me. Like, ain't no being kind to that. Yes, and draining. Like literally, dude, I watched one video and I'm like, dang, I feel tired, dude. Like, to the point where I stopped watching a lot of the videos. I'll watch it every now and then, but like I said, you got to have some of that positivity. But at the same time, when people punch, you got to punch back. You can't just and let things go undone. Like, okay, they did that, whatever. Because when you let things go undone, I've learned that people will continue to attack you even more. And it just builds up and builds up and builds up. So you got to throw punches too. Bottom line. You said what when you first came on my line? That I was draining or that you gonna be throwing punches at the enemy? Which part? Anyway, well, my intention is to drain the enemy because the enemy is trying to drain me. Yeah, it's draining. Like when you play a basketball game, you tired and you get your Gatorade bottle, you get your water, and you get back on the court and you keep playing. So, just because you tired don't mean you stop scoring. I'm not about to, no, no, no. Now, when I'm finished, I'm finished. I had to run myself to keep my guard up and throw punches if necessary. Baby, now, I'm still a female, boo. I'm still a female. So I don't know who you trying to throw punches at, but yeah, I'm still a female. You can't throw no punches at me. So that's what you need to do with your house. That's what you need to do with your business, your place of business. That's what you need to do with your family. That's what you need to do with your information. That's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about just coming up on here and beating up on people, but God corrects people. So if God corrects people, if somebody coming at me wrong, then they shall be corrected. So ain't nothing else to it. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not. So that's all I had to say. And she addressed me in a couple of videos. And I don't respond back quickly because like I said, it'd be too much and I'm trying to fight other battles in the world. I'm dealing with other things. So it's like I do more than make these videos. If you look at my Twitter page that I just recently made, you can see I'm fighting right there too. So, you know, and then I got other things that I want to accomplish in life. This isn't everything, but I had to try to pay attention to it as well. I still have some things that I want to address about Candy Grandpre. I have a video or two that hasn't come out yet that's ready. Okay, but I'm just taking my time. So anyway, it was nice talking to you guys, and that's all I really wanted to say. Just because you cute don't mean anything. Uh-huh. It has nothing to do with being cute. It has everything to do with you being a good man and leading an example for your future son, leading an example for these younger kids in this world and these older men. That's what it has to do with. It ain't got nothing to do with me being cute because I could be ugly. You gonna hit me because I'm ugly? You wrong for that. What you gonna do? Who you gonna tell that to? She gonna go to somebody and say, "What Candy is doing to you, you try to do to me." Had to remind. You wish. You wish. Why you up in here? See, you try to make a show. You ain't got no show. You try to make a show. Talking about I'm doing what you be following me. I know who you are because you be following me. Talking about what Candy doing to you. I'm trying to do. I don't even been to your page yet. I think you got one video. Anybody who is a first to anything to or pops up a lot, you on my comments, you asked me for my phone number. And you asked me if I had an email address and if I had a phone number. So yes, I know you because most people don't ask. So who trying to do the Candy Grandpre? Huh? You don't want to get in the ring. You don't want to get in the ring with me. Not right now because everything I'm on full honesty right now. Like the only way you can win is to be on my side. Anyway, crazy. I will talk to you later, to you guys later. And that's pretty much it. The number isn't important. You just want a way to reach me. I'll tell you how to reach me. Stretch your hand out right now to the screen. Do that. That's how you reach me. Like that. I'm sorry. That's just who I am. I'm joking around all day. You want to reach me, reach out and touch the screen. You know how to reach me. Leave me a comment. If you want to talk to me in the comments. Tell me what you want to talk about in the comments. My you should know if I have a email address or not. That's why I ain't answer you on that. Anyways, what you want with me that you want to reach out? Because I only do business inquiries. You crazy. You crazy. I told you I gotta watch you. You might have some stalker tendencies. Anyway, thanks for joining the live. I will see you later. I don't want to get in trouble because I be smiling when people talk to me. Does not mean that I am interested. Do not mean I like you. Don't get it twisted. I just smile a lot when people are being flirtatious, but it do not mean anything. Ain't no business. You ain't got no business. You ain't got no business because you would have told me what you do, what you talking about. What you do, what you talking about. I'm not gonna play with you. Yes, I am. Anyway, well, if it's professional, you can leave the comment in the comments. And if you want my email, I guess you can find that if you're professional enough to do that. Anyway, but don't I'm not looking for nothing on this page, okay? So just make sure you come correct because I don't want to have to sound like I'm gonna be rude to you. I like to be nice, but I can't be too nice. Well, anyway, it was good talking to you guys. See y'all later. Bye.